Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life. So excited you can join us here as we begin Monday, heading into Thanksgiving week already, man.
Oh, the calendar's just been flipping and flipping and flipping, and now here we are in November.
Gosh, can't believe how fast it's been flying here. And guess what? Coming up today, we have some Thanksgiving-themed things going on. I'm going to be heading over to Adam Lorch's house today to learn the step-by-step process for making the best, juiciest turkey. And we got to sample it, the whole newsroom did afterwards. My gosh, it was absolutely amazing. Very juicy, very tender, the smoked flavor, it was so amazing.
Yeah, can confirm, it was delicious.
Yes.
One of the best turkeys I've ever had.
It was gone very quickly as well. And hey, after that, we have a few caring, exciting, and wild stories to share from Minnesota, Wisconsin, and across the country, including a big announcement from a popular kids show and a very generous donation from a vet in southern Minnesota.
Perfect for Thanksgiving week. And we had a great weekend with our Christmas City of the North parade back on Friday. And a few of you let us know, mostly Hunter, that there are other parades happening throughout the region too.
In general too. Yeah.
Brenna commented on Facebook saying Cavalier, North Dakota has a Christmas parade every year on Thanksgiving weekend. That's pretty cool. Also, she said she loves watching the show. You're all great. Thanks, Brenna. Appreciate it.
That's so sweet.
Oh, super nice. Next, Mark also chimed in saying the Snow Days parades in Cook, Minnesota has some cold ones, and playing in the marching band was, well, survival, as he put it. I'm sure a lot of people who marched in the Christmas City of the North parade, in years past anyway, can relate, because this one we saw this year was relatively mild, not so bad.
Yeah, I mean, just last year there were teens and stuff, and people's instruments probably were freezing up, and it gets cold real quick out there.
I mean, even just standing there too, and you don't even have to be playing an instrument. You just have to be like living.
Yeah, right.
Just
like,
breathing outside.
This is way too cold. I'm not having a good time.
We also want to give a shout out to a couple other parades. We've got the Ole Night Parade on the 24th in Grand Marais, and the Garland City of the North Christmas Parade on December 2nd in Ashland. So that one coming up soon too.
I was thinking like nationally, like there can't be any other parades, but locally there's like 5. So I didn't even know that. So thank you for all those viewers for letting us know, because I had no idea.
Right in your backyard, Hunter. You had no clue.
Right?
But the great part about this show is that now we know that there are
Exactly.
future parades coming up, Grand Marais and Ashland. So
The more
super
you know.
cool. The more you know. And we're getting ready for another parade on NBC. 4 new floats will debut in this year's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. This year we will see a float from Solo Stove, A World of Wonka by Warner Brothers Pictures, Mutant Mayhem by Nickelodeon and Paramount, and then we'll also be seeing a Palace of Sweets floats. So you can catch that Macy's 97th annual parade on Thanksgiving Day on NBC.
Man, you could catch me on that sweet float. I want to be on the candy float. That looks pretty nice. Or hey, talk about staying warm during a parade on the Solo Stove float.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's genius.
My friend just bought a Solo, or he got it as a present. He got a Solo Stove as a present,
Yeah.
and I think their whole marketing thing is that it doesn't have any smoke when you make a
Yes.
fire. Really cool.
Does it actually work?
It does. I
does.
have one.
Really?
It's a gift too. It's a really good
Wow.
gift. Yeah, and
No
I'm
way.
not sponsored by Solo Stove. Wish I was.
Hashtag not an ad.
No, but I use
No,
mine
no.
quite a bit, and yeah, no smoke.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
convenient. You still a little bit. You can smell the smoke, which is the fun part
Yeah.
of the fire, but you don't smell smoky afterwards. I guess
Yeah.
because it's
Okay.
not lingering on your clothes.
Well, as somebody who heats with smoke, or with fire, with wood stoves,
Interesting
What?
tactic. Yeah.
the smoke makes everything warm. But no, the fire, you always smell like smoke, and you're breathing in smoke a lot. So I feel like we're all gonna have asthma when we're like 30 or 40, all of us McCulloughs. So we'll see what happens here. The smokeless fire must be appreciated.
Hunter is also our meteorologist, by the way. Good to know we can count on him for
Hunter's
our...
gonna start heating too with like 5 Solo Stoves. It's just
Woo! This is great.
Good to know he's on our team.
Yes.
When
Got us.
we were thinking about other cold parades, it had me thinking what a cold parade might look like when it comes to other states if they have winter parades. And so I pulled a Hunter McCullough and I searched for some weather data from NOAA for those other states and their all-time coldest temperatures. So it turns out Florida's record low is 2 below. Out in Hawaii, their all-time low is 12 degrees. And then as a frame of reference for the warmer states, Alaska's all-time low is 80 degrees below zero.
Oh, that's just like in general temperatures, the lowest temperatures
lowest
they've ever
ever
seen in the
temperatures.
state? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So Hawaii's never been below zero.
Which, we should maybe move to Hawaii. That sounds like a fantastic time.
That sounds sweet.
But
Even that
our-
-2 in Florida, not so bad.
Not bad at all. No, our record low here in Minnesota is only 20 degrees shy of Alaska's.
Yeah.
60 below is here in Minnesota is our record low. In Minnesota. So Alaska, my gosh, that's really cold.
Didn't you meet the person who recorded that
Yes.
temperature on their thermometer?
there was
It was
Roland
Embarrass.
Fowler, and that was in Embarrass, and then there was the other person, and I forget where they were from, and they were the one that actually recorded. So the actual useful information, I don't remember, but
Does it have to do with smoke?
no smoke involved, so that's good.
Oh, too funny. Well, one of our viewers has already put up their tree for the season. Jen sent us this Facebook message and photo saying her tree is all ready to go. Good work, Jen. She's on it for the year. If you still need a tree this year, this is pretty interesting. Some people say they're continuing a trend by buying an upside down Christmas tree. I have not seen this and I've not heard of this. Oh, okay, so that's what we're talking about. It is literally upside down.
It's quite
No
jarring.
way. Yeah.
It is. Okay, they're apparently popular with families with small kids and pets as it helps keeps delicate ornaments out of reach. The trees also have become popular with retailers as a way to save floor space. I cannot imagine walking into someone's home and seeing a upside down tree. How do you, what, do you attach it to the ceiling?
It has
What's
I believe it
difficult?
has you can attach it to the ceiling. Otherwise, there's a stand that you can put in at the bottom to give it kind of a base, and then the design is built up.
Oh, that
So,
makes sense.
Especially for people with cats, I read that because the cats like to hit the ornaments out of the way, or if you have a little baby who's pulling things down.
But it's
that's
still
probably a good
touching the
idea.
ground.
Well, I mean, it's still touching the ground, but it's less low-hanging, dangerous items, I
Okay,
believe.
okay,
Yeah.
I
But what if it
gotcha.
toppled? I feel like it's more likely to topple over that
Yeah,
way,
that's
too.
true.
It's not as sturdy.
Danger
We'll have to
somewhere.
ask a scientist that's not hunters
Somebody else, yes.
for the
other
answer
tree experts.
on that one. Well, hey, coming up, Hunter is heading to the Lorch household. He's not only hanging out with Cosmo the dog, he's also learning how to make the best Thanksgiving turkey. Thanks for being here on Northern Life. Welcome back, everybody. I think it's easy to say Thanksgiving offers so much good food, and that includes turkey.
Yeah, in case you don't know how to make the best turkey possible for your gathering, thankfully, our very own meteorologist Adam Lorch is quite the expert.
He's
we
very,
found out.
yes, very good at the culinary services, and so I took a trip over to Adam's house where he showed me how to brine, prep, and baste the perfect bird.
So we're gonna use apple wood chips,
Okay.
just to give the poultry that little apple, sweetness out of it.
Does it smell like apple?
I don't know, does it?
A little bit, I guess, maybe. Kind of. Oh. So this is that wood?
Yeah,
That is.
Yeah, they're just like little wood pellets.
Okay.
And we'll let it warm up while we go get the turkey ready.
Okay. Cool.
It has been brining overnight. So we did water, salt, peppercorns, garlic, lemon, honey, thyme, rosemary, and parsley. And then I'm gonna throw it in the sink and we're just gonna rinse it off.
What is this doing?
It just gets that extra salt off so it doesn't become too salty.
Okay.
We're gonna steal one of my wife's apples.
What's that gonna do? Can I just eat it?
That's what we're gonna stuff the turkey with.
Oh, that makes sense.
Apple and lemon.
Okay.
Now we're just gonna do a little apple slice action. There you go.
Life is good.
All right, so we're gonna stuff that in there. Now we have it all stuffed. We're gonna inject this guy with some butter.
What in the medieval doctor is this thing?
Right?
What?
So you're gonna try to get under the skin and do a little bit under the skin and then start getting into the meat.
Okay. So just kind of like that?
There you go.
Maybe right there?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
I would do like a little bit here, a little bit there, a
Oh,
little bit
okay.
there.
That's going to be really buttery.
He asked me the whole thing as he does the whole thing.
Oh boy. Sorry, Seth.
And now our turkey is ready for the smoker.
Let's go. It's a heavy boy.
Don't drop it.
Right? Thank you, sir.
Not gonna drop it, hopefully.
I just throw her in?
Just throw her in. So yeah, now we'll let it sit on the smoker for probably 2 hours.
Okay.
And then I'll finish it in the oven. But we're gonna come back out and baste it every half hour.
What got you into cooking? You said that that's your dad's smoker.
Yeah.
Did your dad have any influence on your cooking at all?
100%. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be too harsh on my mother, but not the best cook.
Mm-hmm.
But my dad was an excellent cook, and so I kind of latched on to whatever he was doing. We got the turkey done. Took just over 2 hours. It's up to 165. Gonna pull out the little thermometer here And we are going to start slicing this guy up. Looks absolutely beautiful. The basting really helped with all of the, I mean, just look at all that juice. That is a moist turkey. I didn't start cooking until college, just because out of necessity. You know, you can't go out and eat every night in college because it's a little expensive. Ever since, just continued to cook and enjoy eating. Try a little piece here of the thigh. I mean, that meat is just beautiful. Delicious. I love the grill, and I love fire, and I love smoke. Obviously, we're smoking a turkey. It just adds so much flavor. So that's probably my favorite way to cook. This breast meat is, you know, normally pretty dry, but like if you look at that, just look at the juices flowing out. I'm barely even pressing on it. So very moist, great recipe. It's all in the brine.
Adam is for sure one of the best chefs we have here at work. I would say Adam and Laura Lee.
Yes!
Both of them have proven themselves to be very good, and when they have food on the table, it does not last long in the newsroom, that's for sure.
We're hoping to do multiple shoots at their houses so we can just keep getting food time and time again, just filling our bellies.
Get it expensed by the company as well. And so Adam brought that turkey to the newsroom, and it did not last very long. It was so unbelievably good. I mean, you saw him press on it a little bit, and all that juice and butter coming out. Oh my golly, was that so good. So shout out to him, because I might be trying to get into Adam's family to go over for Thanksgiving sometime. I don't know.
Adam, could you adopt Ryan?
I'll be Cosmo's brother. It doesn't matter.
Why not? Why not?
Oh my goodness.
He is hosting
so
Thanksgiving at his house this year. So all the in-laws are coming over. He's going to do the turkey the exact same way, and hopefully it turns out the exact same way. It should. I mean, he's a master in the kitchen. So
He's
good for
also
him.
pretty good at brewing.
Yes.
Yeah, home brewing. I don't know if he still does that much, but he used to bring some samples to work, and it was pretty impressive.
Yes.
He's a beer master. Is that a word? I don't know.
I think
Beer-
so.
yeah, beer
Brewmaster.
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 Back when I was an intern of age, of course, he brought me what's that called? Not a growler. Thank you, Seth. A growler of his own beer, and it was, oh my gosh, it was fantastic.
Cool.
So let's get that going again, Adam.
And then when the summertime rolls around, he also makes a mean brisket too. He's really through the whole process, like putting the spices on and the binder, and then putting it in the smoker. There's been some good pics and videos on his account too with that. Yeah.
Do you guys ever bring anything to your family's Thanksgivings, or do you just kind of show up empty-handed?
A bag of chips. Bag of chips.
I'm the present. Like, shouldn't
My present
I'm enough,
is the
right?
present.
Exactly. Yeah, no, not really.
Yeah, all right, coming up, funny story about a port-a-potty.
We do have a very funny story about a porta potty that we're about to tell you here. So I've been on my fair share of golf courses in my day, but I've never seen a story like the one that happened in Glendale, Wisconsin here. So a woman and her friends were out golfing when a pair of suspects from a high-speed chase came running onto the golf course. And then after the group saw one of the suspects run into a porta potty and learned what was happening, of course, one of the friends decided to go over and push the porta potty over, which then trapped that suspect inside. That friend also told people once he pushed it over, it was really smelly and he could hear the sloshing.
Oh, sloshing.
And that person was seen climbing out shortly after surrendering to police.
Gosh, imagine, I mean, your dignity is not much when you're probably being arrested in the first place, but imagine crawling out of a porta potty.
Oh.
And these police officers probably had to like handcuff the person.
Put 'em in their car?
Yeah, put 'em in. Seriously.
Yikes.
Exactly. Give them a shower first. There's a lot of jokes that are running through my head that I can't say on air, but definitely kudos to those cops for having to deal with all of that and not getting that smell on them. Hopefully.
Yeah, I would also probably not advise approaching a suspect out in public like that. But I mean, if it worked out, I guess kudos to the golfer.
Exactly.
Law enforcement expert Ryan Happ. We've got a scientist and a
Smoke
law
expert.
enforcement expert. Yeah.
Smoking.
Police law enforcement expert. Yeah.
Oh, well, hey, to our south, there's a veterinarian who's doing some amazing work for animals across southeast Minnesota and northeast Iowa. Every Wednesday for the last 3 years, Dr. David Wessling has volunteered his lunch break from a different clinic to provide neutering services, vaccinations, and microchipping for male cats at a humane society in Freeborn County. As for why he does it, Westling says he just wants to do his part to help those animals stay healthy so they can find their forever homes.
What a good human. That's what I'm talking about.
Donating your time to helping all sorts of cats in need. Super cool.
And I think a lot of rescues lately have seen an influx in animals that are being surrendered. So just the fact that he's out there doing that, helping shelters get these pets into new homes is really cool.
Yeah, during his lunch break too. I mean, during my lunch break, I'm just trying to take a breath. You know?
Just
no kidding,
taking a
scavenging
breather.
the work fridge or something.
Oh my goodness.
Your whole day is a lunch break.
Okay. Wow.
Just kidding.
Me and Hunter are going to have a stern talk after the break here. Let's get to our next story. If you love the show Bluey, just wait until you get to play Bluey the video game. The puppy and her family star in the newly released interactive adventure, which is now playable on PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. And for those who actually don't know much about the kids show, it is a great show. I've watched it many times. The main characters are rendered in colors that read pretty much the same for humans as they do for dogs. So your dogs can watch the show with you. So there have been pictures online of people watching it at home, and their dogs are really attracted to the screen because the dogs can actually see those colors. I forgot the scientific name for it, but it's something that...
Doggo-vision.
Doggo-vision.
Chimes in the scientist.
I got it, guys. No worries.
Yeah, we're turning into like the science shows out here with no expertise on any topic in general.
Jay
No
McGuire.
idea the colors were seeable to dogs. I'm going to turn that on for Harry and CJ when I go to work.
See
And
if they
usually I
watch
leave
it.
regular TV on for them so they have something to listen to. But man, Bluey's got to be it.
Give it a try.
Did you say you've watched it quite a bit? Is that what you said?
I have.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later.
All right. We'll put a pin in that.
Really quick, Kraft wants Merriam-Webster to make moist its word of the year. To drive the point home, they actually put a 6-foot replica of a Kraft real mayo jar outside of Merriam-Webster's headquarters. That's interesting. Kraft says moist is a good adjective for its mayo. That seems interesting. I don't know why it has to be the word of the year, but hey, they got us talking about it.
Some
today.
people really don't like that word.
Amen to that.
Look what's coming up tomorrow after the break.
We've been having a good time today because our executive producer, Ben Reed, is our first, I believe, studio audience member. So,
you're right.
First and last, probably.
First and last. Shout out to Ben. He gets to see all the things we talk about on a daily basis.
He also has the power to fire us.
Hopefully he's thankful for our work. Hey, coming up tomorrow on Northern Life, I'm taking these two out on Duluth Lake Walk, putting them on the spot and asking what they're thankful for this holiday season. Plus, there is a surprise twist you definitely won't want to miss out on. And Ben is currently waving to the camera. I don't even know if we have lights over there. It's Ben Reed.
Just a dark silhouette.
Nice. The man behind the show himself. How
What a
about
stud.
that?
Come on.
Oz.
It's Oz. Don't look behind the curtain.
Who is that? Who are you? Quite scary. Halloween's over, Ben. You can come out of the shed.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, you know, like for spooky.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, that
Spooky
makes
season,
sense.
yeah.
Spooky season.
On to thankful season, which, by the way, we appreciated that fun blindfold you and
course.
Yes.
you had for Hunter and I. We really loved it.
Yeah, I'm thankful for you guys. I'm also thankful for all you viewers out there. You know, as you get older, you realize, hey, time is very valuable. So the fact you spend it with us, you can't appreciate that enough.
Hearts all around.
Hearts all around.
Hearts all around.
So
See you.
sweet. Love it.
Boom.
Well, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great Monday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern